Hi, it's Emma Davis here. I'm a veterinary career and business coach, and today we're going to have a quick chat around getting comfortable with sales. And I'll just see if anyone is going to jump on with me tonight. And if you do, then please send me some likes and some love. And if you're dialing in later, then please type in #replay and tell me where you're actually dialing in from. So yeah, I invite some people. Had a great day today, talking to lots of people on social media this morning. Dialed into an amazing podcast, interview podcast in the UK, doing some great work over there. Hi guys, thanks for joining. And and then I've coached some great vets today as well. And my final client's made my night by telling me just the value she's received out of coaching and that the steps she's been able to take to move forward and break her business through to the next level. And it's so exciting to share that with you and with her and to see her succeed. And it makes my heart feel good to help. So that's good. So that's what coaching is for me. But anyway, so how do we get you comfortable with making sales? So this is a journey that I've had to travel myself, and there's something about sales and veterinarians. It's like we thought we'd never need to know how to do it. And I think that's most of society really is. There's a lot of negativity around the term salespeople, used car salesmen. Used car salesman, but there's a lot of negativity and fear around sales, and I guess I never thought I'd be selling and avoided it. I was in government, didn't really need to sell. I didn't think I was selling, but now I can see that pretty much every interaction that you have with another person, if you're trying to influence them to take on your way, then it's pretty much a sale interaction. But anyway, I've got 5 tips for you today around getting comfortable with sales in your veterinary career. And why do we want to do that? Because we need these businesses to thrive. We need to have amazing wages and money coming back in for the vets in these careers. And we want to have a lovely exchange of money for the energy that you're giving out, and need to see you guys thriving in practice and in your careers. And just getting comfortable with receiving money. So how do we do sales? So I guess the first thing around sales is to understand that there is that negative connotation around sales, because there have been in the 80s and the early 90s, there was some dodgy salespeople that were doing the wrong thing by their customers. And because of that, there is a leftover feeling that salespeople are going to rip you off, and so basically you would distance yourself from someone as soon as they say they're a salesperson, and that is because historically there was that interaction when salespeople were unethical and were trying to sell stuff that you didn't need. And I've got an elderly granddad, and I must say, hearing stories about unethical salespeople selling unneeded insurances or phone plans and things like that to the elderly is heartbreaking, because these are people that are most at risk, and they need our kindness and our compassion and our support. They don't need to be taken advantage of. So so you've got to understand that that's the I guess the current status of salespeople in a lot of clients' minds is that they're not to be trusted as an initial response. And you've got to forgive that and just say, come from a place of love and come from a place of providing such value and authentically caring for that this is the right product for someone before you can make a successful sale. And that place of authenticity can definitely be felt with your customer, and so that's how you get over. But acknowledge the fact that there's a lot of hurt around sales from history. second point is that, yeah, like I said, everything is a sale. It doesn't matter if you're trying to get your kid to eat dinner, that was me tonight, or if you're trying to buy a car, or if you're trying to get a job. They're all actually sales. So I'm selling the dinner to Jasmine. I'm selling her the benefits of dinner. I'm telling her the effort that went into dinner, and the love that went into dinner, and the authentic, heart that wants her to eat a healthy dinner. So that's all selling that to Jasmine. Buying a car is a bit simpler. You want it to suit your purposes, or a new, well, buying it, selling it. The salesperson should be meeting, ticking the boxes that you actually need. It's no good having a 2-person car if you've got a 6-person family. And what was my last example? I got distracted by cars and Jasmine. Yeah, so actually trying to get a job is selling yourself into that role. So you are talking up why you're the best candidate for that, and you are selling to the people who are interviewing you that in fact you are the best person for that role. So everything is a sales interaction. So if we can take it away from the stigma and the worry and the concern, then we can just understand that every interaction where there is a change from point A to point B, that it involves some element of selling, to influence somebody else. So the third tip about getting comfortable with sales is that money is energy, and that if you give out positive energy, then positive energy will come back to you in the form of money. And 2 years ago, I wouldn't have known what that meant. I would have thought that was a bit crazy. I could see some vets out there shaking their heads at me going, what are you talking about? Money is energy. Oh my God. But if you think about the energy that you put into your jobs, the love that you put into your work, the so much care that you give to those animals, the clients, your colleagues, basically you're pumping out energy, and let's hope it's positive energy, to all of those places, and you're making the world a better place for that positive energy. And it's fair and equitable that money should return to you for this work. Okay, now that's probably going to push some buttons because, there's some non-vets watching. Hi, guys. And I know that there's some misconceptions around what veterinarians earn. And sometimes there's some nasty stuff online about why veterinarians do their work. And that's another whole topic, but veterinarians do their work because they love animals and because they're super smart scientists, and they are really caring and compassionate. And while they're not driven by money, it is in this world equitable and correct to receive money in return for positive energy. So if I need my doors fixed, which I do at the minute, so if anyone would like to come and fix my doors, that'd be great. I'm happy to give you some money as energy. Then it's absolutely reasonable for me to exchange money for that service and for that kindness of fixing those doors. And yeah, so if we can just think about when we put things out into the world, that we should be open to receiving back for them. And I see you guys in the UK, I see people everywhere in the veterinary field doing amazing work and not receiving any payment back. And I guess the first thing around that is that if it's free, then there's only a capped value to it, and people won't actually take it that seriously. As soon as they pay for it, they start to take it more seriously. And also that you can't just give out and give out and give out without kind of getting too thin on the ground yourself, and it's unsustainable. So, fourth point about getting comfortable with sales is, if I can see it here, you want you want to believe in what you're selling. Okay, you want to be authentic. You want to know that you want to pull apart that misconception at the start I was talking about when salespeople used to rip people off. You want to only sell if you can authentically know that this is going to help someone. Okay, that's what sales should be. It should be exchange of energy that's going to be positive for those people. So if it's not the right product, then don't sell it. If you're not the right fit as a coach for the person that's come to you talking about it, then I personally won't work with that person, because I need my energy to be matched equally and in exchange for the energy that I'm putting in. So it's going to be hard for me to put the right amount of energy in if we haven't connected, if you're not really ready to move forward. I need to make sure that I'm investing my energy wisely as well. So yeah, you want to be really authentic about what you're selling and do it for the right reasons. And then that's a way to be really comfortable with sales, because you know that this person needs what you've got, that you've got the answer to their problem, and that through the exchange of energy as money, then you can provide that answer to the problem and get them out of trouble. And I think that was all I had with getting comfortable with sales. So getting comfortable with sales is, I just did a neuro-linguistic programming course, and it's really interesting because people have selling patterns. And if you think about the pattern that you go through to make a decision to purchase, then you can see that in other people as well. And you can hear that in their language. You can hear that in the language that they use, whether it's visual language. You can hear it in whether the terminology that they use around sales. But basically, everyone has a pattern of making a decision around purchasing. And if you can understand that and understand the reservations people have, then you can address those before you even get to the meeting, and have worked them out in your head as to why this is going to be a good result and a good solution for their problem. And again, if it's not a good solution to their problem, then don't sell it. So it's all very simple. So yeah, so getting comfortable with sales is understand that there's a relationship, pre-existing negative relationship between salespeople and customers that have come from some people before us, and it's not your responsibility that is there, but you can help people through that experience and help them to understand that you are trustworthy and you are authentic. Understand that everything is a sale, that every interaction when you want someone to move from point A to point B is actually a sale. That money is energy, and that it's fair for you to receive money back for the energy that you put out into the world. And and if you don't receive money's energy back, then you will get depleted as you give out and don't receive anything back. Then you will run out of steam eventually, and we need to prevent that, particularly in our vet space. And we want to make sure that people are thriving and not surviving. And the fourth point is be authentic and believe in what you're selling. And if you're not authentic, then don't sell it. If you don't believe in the product, then don't sell it. Refer them on to someone else who can help them or you think can help them. Just say, actually, it's not right for you. There's another product, or there's not another product, or just be authentic and know that what you are selling, whether it be the joint food for the dogs, or I don't even know what, the chew toys, or the dog collars, that the value you're providing is worth it. And then you'll be really comfortable in saying, yeah, I know it's a lot to pay for a collar, but this is going to last his whole lifetime. So be comfortable in that what you're selling is going to solve their problem, and then it'll become much easier because you're just helping them. By selling, you're actually helping them. So it's a nice way to think about it. Okay, so I hope that's been handy, some tips around getting comfortable with sales. And I look forward to talking to you tomorrow night with more 30 Days Live with Dr. Emma Davis BVSc. Okay, night guys. Love your veterinary career.